Hey, beautiful people, and welcome back to Well with Mika, where we keep it real about health, wellness, and life, all on our terms. I'm Mika, your cultural wellness ally, and today we are going to get into something that we try our best to avoid all the damn time, and that is discomfort. Yeah, I know that leaning into discomfort could feel like, why would I do that? But it could be one of the most powerful forms of self care. I know we live in a time when self care is all about the soft life, it's about ease and relaxation, which is 1,000% important. But I also want to challenge us to see self care as more than just bubble baths and manicures. Sometimes self care is doing the hard things, the uncomfortable things that lead to real growth. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what self care has come to mean in our culture. So, if you look it up, you'll find definitions like the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health, or the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well being and happiness. And how do we usually see this portrayed? We see it as bubble baths and spa days, saying no to extra work, binge watching Netflix, face masks, and treating yourself. Now, all of these things can absolutely be forms of self care. I ain't knocking them, they are like legit needed. They provide necessary restoration and moments of peace. And we all know, just busy life, we need times like that. But I want to propose a more complete definition. Let me add in a little extras on the self care, okay? Some intentional actions taken to support your overall well being and growth, both in the present moment and for your future self. So, this expanded view is going to include not just what feels good now, but what serves you in the long run. Sometimes that means embracing discomfort, having the hard conversation, getting up early to move your body, setting boundaries that might disappoint other people, or confronting patterns that no longer serve you. True self care isn't always comfy. Sometimes it's choosing the broccoli over the brownie, and I love me some brownies. The savings account over the shopping spree, or the difficult truth over the comforting lie. We've been taught that discomfort is a sign to stop, to retreat. But what if it actually is a sign that we're stretching, we're growing, we're leveling up? So, some examples of what this might look like could mean saying no to something that doesn't serve you, even if you know it's going to disappoint some people. Is having hard conversations instead of avoiding them. Is prioritizing your health when it feels easier to just deal with whatever it is later. Setting aside time for exercise when you'd rather just lay down and chill. Those are all forms of putting in a little bit of discomfort in your life, but it's true self care in the long run because they're going to be better for you. You're going to feel better in the long run. So, discomfort is where transformation happens, whether it's physical, meaning in exercise, emotional in therapy or self reflection, or mental in learning something new. Think about working out. The soreness means your muscles got stronger, right? They're getting stronger. The same applies to life. When we stay in our comfort zones, nothing changes. But when we step into that space of discomfort, that's where the magic happens. That's where we discover what we're capable of. This isn't about suffering for suffering's sake. No, we're not doing that. That's in the past. It's about recognizing the difference between harmful discomfort and growth discomfort. Look, the mindset shift is, instead of avoiding discomfort, ask yourself, what is this challenge trying to teach me? We already know in our community we've always had resilience, but make how do we make sure it's in service of growth and not just we in survival mode? You know what I mean? There's a difference between enduring hardship because we have no choice and intentionally embracing challenges that help us evolve. Okay, so how do we practice this in this expanded version of self care? So let's get into some of the everyday ways to embrace healthy discomfort. We're going to start small first, okay? Challenge yourself daily in little ways. Yo, it's raining outside, it's cloudy, I don't feel like walking. Get your behind up and go take that walk. Take a different route to work. Challenge yourself. Have a tough conversation. Sit in silence instead of reaching for your phone. Oh my gosh, who does that, right? Listen to your body. There's a difference between harmful discomfort, and healthy discomfort. Learn to distinguish between the pain that signals danger and the discomfort that signals growth. Be okay with being bad at something new. It's part of the process. Learning requires making mistakes and feeling awkward before mastery gets there, before mastery comes, And especially for my ladies over 40, over 50, don't get into the mindset and the idea that, yo, life is done. I'm done. I did what I had to do. And now you're just coasting. Nah, keep trying new things. Keep stretching yourself. You know what I mean? All of that is put yourself in those places where you're like, oh, only young people go there. I'm not going to go. Go. Okay? Go. I give you permission. Give yourself permission. Show up in those places. Learn something new. You know what I mean? Get into that discomfort zone so that you can stretch and grow. Trust me, you'll feel so much better. Set a discomfort goal for the week. What's one thing that stretches you but serves you? Maybe it's trying a new workout. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting or finally tackling that project that you've been putting off. Remember that discomfort doesn't have to be intense to be effective. Sometimes it's as simple as pausing before responding to something that triggers you, or choosing to be present with difficult emotions instead of distracting yourself. Now, just as we want to take these lessons in, let's expand it. Let's stretch it out and reach our kids. So we have to teach our kids these lessons as well. Teach them that struggle isn't failure, it's growth. Many of us grew up with the belief that life must be hard. And look, life is always going to life is hard. But let's refine the lesson for our next generation and let them know that struggle is not failure, but it's the path to getting stronger. So how can we teach this and model it? We have to normalize mistakes. Instead of rushing to fix things for them, let them sit in the discomfort of figuring it out. And when they do get it, trust me, they're going to feel so much more empowered, so much more independent, so much more capable. I used to have that same mistake where it's like, oh, I see my kids struggling, I got to go in there and help them. No, let them struggle for a little bit. Let them figure it out. We have to share our own challenges. Show them how you work through discomfort so they learn that struggle is normal. I know sometimes we want to paint the perfect picture of, the perfect parent picture, but that's not real. Now, I'm not saying to completely dismantle it, because we got to keep a little bit of that superwoman cape on. Superhuman cape. We got to do it. Okay. But we also have to let them know that we are not perfect. We don't want to create unrealistic goals for them. So show them like, yo, I struggle too. And when I struggle, when I'm feeling that discomfort, when I'm trying to work through something, this is how I do it. So that they know, hey, it's normal to struggle. There's no perfect person. Next, we have to praise effort and not just the results. Shift from the, you are so smart, you are so smart, to, yo, I love how you don't give up. I love how you put in that effort. I love how you kept trying and trying. Even if they don't get to the desired goal, praise the effort. If you see them working hard at something, say, yo, I'm happy you kept working at that thing. Help them to self-reflect. Teach them to ask, is this discomfort helping me grow, or is this something I need to step away from? Is this hurting me, like in a really bad, painful, whether it's emotional or physical way? Or is this just, I don't really feel like doing it because it's hard, and I know that if I keep trying, I might get it, so maybe I should keep trying. We have to teach them the difference. Teach them to actually sit and think about it. That's what a lot of us don't think anymore because we don't have to, but let them sit and think. That, trust me, in the future, that's going to be their superpower. Showcase excellence beyond struggle. We are not just about overcoming hardship. We're about thriving, creating, and innovating, okay? And that is a beautiful thing. So it's okay to show the balance. When we teach our kids that discomfort can be valuable, we are giving them tools that will serve them throughout their lives. We're showing them that they don't need to fear challenge. They can use it as fuel. So let's rethink discomfort. It's not always something to run from. It can be a signal that we're stepping into something better, something real, okay? Self-care isn't just comfort, it's courage. It's showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. And it includes both the soothing bubble baths and the challenging workout, the restful nap and the difficult conversation, okay? The most powerful self-care routine balances restoration, rejuvenation with growth, comfort with challenge. It nourishes both your present self and your future self. So this week, I challenge you. Do one thing that makes you uncomfortable in a way that helps you grow. And let me know how it goes. So if this episode resonated with you, share it with somebody who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to start embracing wellness in a way that actually fits your life, yo, let's talk, let's chat. Book a free discovery call with me. I'd love to help you on your journey. The link is in the show notes. And all right, y'all, until next time, stay well, stay real, take care of yourself. And until next episode, happy healthing. Peace.